Something that I've been trying to solve for a while is to kill my social fear. I don't really have social anxiety, but it's a complete collapse under pressure. So, for a bit of context, when I was doing self improvement for 3 years, discipline became a comfortable thing. And every time pressure entered my life, when I got shouted at my parents, or when I took part in a new part time job, or approached by people on the streets, I would collapse. And every time that happened, I would always revert to the grind. Well, I never jumped into pressure and avoided it at all times. And that's my biggest failing point in my character. It's fear, collapse under pressure. So I'll give you this. Well, this happened yesterday. It's a really nice example, even. So in Singapore, I think it's just a culture here. But when you're on public transportation and people start entering the bus, no one moves in. They will just hold in the middle. And everyone who's entering the bus will look up and look for someone to move in but never open their mouth. And I'm just that guy who stands there and fighting with myself to either open my mouth or shut up. There are like two versions of me in that moment. The version of me that breaks that social authority barrier, and the one that stays silent and waits for the bus conductor to shout, to tell everyone to move in. I've been doing this for a good 6 months, and yesterday was one of those days when, again, the results showed. I felt less fear, even though I approached the interaction with so much of hesitation because I was literally fighting with myself whether I should open my mouth or whether I shouldn't. But what I realized from telling people to move in, to raise my voice in a really calm and majestic way, is that once you break that social authority, everything changes. In that moment, you are the authority. You are that guy. And really, what this one example shows is the importance of being comfortable under pressure. That is one thing. If you can't command a crowd, it's going to be really difficult for you to move forward with life. Right? If you say that I want to learn from experience when I grow old, go ahead and do it, but you will learn the hard way. Right? Why don't you put yourself right now and kill that social fear entirely? And as you grow older, you get better at that instead of learning from experience. Just learn everything right now. Put in the reps right now. Just jump into the fear. And that's what I've been doing. In every interaction, I've been realizing that I always fight with myself. It's that battle of whether I should say or not say, whether I should talk to that person or not talk to that person. And this battle between these two versions of myself lead to hesitation, and that leads to collapse. So a simple solution that I discovered myself is to diffuse in this pocket of silence. And that is what I'm doing right now as I'm speaking. I'm not rambling my words, but I'm feeling every word that's coming out of my mouth. I'm in this state of awareness, not inwardly thinking. I'm not selfish as I'm speaking, or not watching every word trying to sound perfect, but it's being aware. I'm here, I'm present as I'm speaking. I'm not giving a damn about what other people are thinking or what my computer is showing me. It's just me and the camera. After applying this into my interactions, when I diffuse into this pocket, everything that I stand for, the values that I live up to, all come up again. The comfort of being under pressure naturally comes up. That perspective shines again. The perspective that I have on life. Because the more unique it is, you start to carry yourself in a different way. It's almost as if you value yourself so highly that people see that. But in my case, because of that hesitation, that perspective, that value goes all the way down, and I forget that I am someone. I'm someone who's building my life. I forget all of that. But when I diffuse into the silence, I remember everything. So that was something that I was really glad about. I opened my mouth, commanded the crowd. Even it even if it was for a few seconds, it was still something. And I'm glad. Even though my throat still tightened, my heart was still racing a bit, but I let go of it. Some of the people there didn't like what I did. They showed me some side eyes, and it's it's part of the process. You're going to get hate as well when you start jumping into social interactions. People think you are a tryhard, but really don't think about the interaction itself, but think about the training that you're doing for yourself. It's pressure training. Well, the number of times you can reduce the speed at which your body moves during pressure is literally direction for you. It tells you that you're slowly getting comfortable under pressure. Once you fix that, everything else becomes easy. Confidence becomes easy. Speaking becomes so much more clearer. And from there, you become someone who attracts everything. So start with comfort, and start with comfort in social interactions. You need to kill that social fear first before doing anything else. Because if you can't start an interaction just like that, it's going to be really difficult for you to do anything in life. You need to have people skills, not some ops training type of stuff, but just have comfort under the social pressure. If you can receive a compliment without having your heart racing, amazing. If you can talk to a girl without having your heart racing, amazing. If you can get roasted by some asshole and still stay silent while being comfortable, amazing. So it's these different things that you need to start training yourself to do, like what I'm doing. I just jump right into pressure because, like, as of right now, I am in a phase where I'm getting into the real deal of life. Like, I'm still young, but I'm putting myself under social pressure, work pressure, school pressure, and really building my life from ground up. And that's really it. Like, this is the true, this is the raw reality of some kid who just wants, well, not just wants, but is obsessed with character. I'm doing sales. I'm working on my conversational skills and understanding human behavior. Like, these three things is all I need to win in life. Like, that's what I'm working on here. This is the craft, and this is the documentary. So yeah, point of this video: just kill that social pressure. You don't have to kill it in one shot because that'll never happen. But slowly, day by day, start putting yourself into micro moments of pressure. It can be as simple as saying hi to someone, or asking for permission, or saying excuse me. It's these simple interactions that require you to open your mouth. Start doing that, increase the level of intensity, and trust me, once you build a level of comfort, life will change. Trust me, it does. So I hope this helped. Ciao.